Welcome to this tutorial on K3s installation. K3s is a lightweight Kubernetes distribution designed specifically for resource-constrained and edge computing environments. In this video, we'll explore what K3s is, why it's useful, and how to install it on your system. Whether you're working with edge devices, Internet of Things deployments, or simply want to learn Kubernetes without heavy resource requirements, K3s is an excellent choice. K3s is a fully compliant Kubernetes distribution that has been optimized for simplicity and efficiency. The entire binary is under 100 megabytes, making it incredibly lightweight compared to standard Kubernetes. It's specifically optimized for edge computing and Internet of Things environments where resources like memory and CPU are limited. Despite its small size, K3s is production-ready and certified by the Cloud Native Computing Foundation, which means it provides all the essential Kubernetes functionality you need while being much easier to manage and deploy. Let's compare K3s with standard Kubernetes to understand the differences. Standard Kubernetes, often called K8s, has a binary size of over 500 megabytes and requires at least 2 gigabytes of RAM. It's designed for data centers and cloud environments with complex configuration requirements. K3s, on the other hand, has a binary size of less than 100 megabytes and needs only 512 megabytes of RAM minimum. It's optimized for edge computing and Internet of Things devices and features a single binary installation that makes setup incredibly simple. This makes K3s perfect for scenarios where you need Kubernetes capabilities but have limited hardware resources. K3s comes with several key features that make it stand out. First, it uses a single binary distribution where everything is packaged in one executable with all built-in dependencies included. Second, K3s uses SQLite as its default data store, which means you don't need an external etc. database. However, it also supports MySQL and PostgreSQL if you need them. Third, K3s enables rapid deployment. You can install and run a complete cluster in under 30 seconds, which is significantly faster than traditional Kubernetes installations. These features combine to make K3s one of the easiest ways to get started with Kubernetes. K3s excels in several specific use cases. It's perfect for edge computing scenarios where you need to run Kubernetes on remote locations with limited connectivity. For home labs and development environments, K3s provides an excellent learning platform that doesn't require expensive hardware. In Internet of Things deployments, K3s can manage containerized applications directly on IoT devices and gateways. Finally, K3s works great for CI/CD pipelines where you need lightweight ephemeral clusters for testing workflows. If any of these scenarios match your needs, K3s is likely the right choice for you. Before installing K3s, let's review the minimal hardware requirements. For a server node, which runs the control plane, you need at least one CPU core, 512 megabytes of RAM minimum, and 200 megabytes of disk storage. For agent nodes, which are worker nodes, you need one CPU core, 75 megabytes of RAM minimum, and 200 megabytes of disk storage. The operating system should be Linux with kernel version 3.10 or higher. K3s supports popular distributions like Ubuntu, Debian, and Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Both ARM64 and AMD 64 architectures are supported. For networking, you'll need port 6443 open for the API server, port 10250 for Kubelet, and port 8472 for Flannel VXLAN networking. Installing K3s is remarkably simple. For a single node installation, you only need to run one command. Use curl to download the installation script from get.k3s.io and pipe it to shell. The installation script automatically installs K3s as a system service and starts it immediately. Once installation is complete, the kubeconfig file is located at /etc/rancher/k3s/k3s.yaml. This file contains all the configuration needed to interact with your cluster. The entire installation process typically completes in less than a minute, and you'll have a fully functional Kubernetes cluster ready to use. After installation, it's important to verify that K3s is running correctly. First, check the K3s service status using sudo systemctl status K3s. This command shows whether the service is active and running. Next, verify your cluster nodes with sudo kubectl get nodes. This displays all nodes in your cluster and their status. Finally, view all pods across all namespaces using sudo kubectl get pods -- all namespaces. This command shows all the system pods that K3s creates automatically, including core DNS, metric server, and other essential components. If all these commands return successful results, your K3s installation is complete and ready for deploying applications.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.